Because I know you said it's a guy when you first debuted this.
Yes, so the big difference is the amount of the different mints that are inside of the rodents. And also we don't have the surfactants in the rodent spray because you don't need them, okay? Because rodents actually do breathe through their nose, so they smell it. Now here's the weird thing.
Yeah.
To you and me, this mint is the most amazing clean smell in the world.
It's so good.
To any rodent that's out there, they absolutely cannot stand it. Like they hate it so much. And here's why, okay? Even if I can't smell this, once I've sprayed it, let's say that the scent has started to wear off after a week or two.
Right.
Doesn't mean I've got to respray it. Here's why. We have about 400 olfactory receptors in our heads, okay? So that's how when we smell, we have 400 receptors. Rodents have 1,000. So more than double what we have. So their sense of smell is so much more acute than ours that they can literally smell everything. And when I say rodents, people like immediately think rats and mice. And yeah, it works against rats and mice. But wait for this. This blew my mind. It's going to work against squirrels. It's going to work against raccoons. It's going to work against moles and voles and, you know, just about any groundhogs, chipmunks. Just about anything that's out there.
Stop it.
Yes.
So I can spray this in my garden.
You can spray it in your garden. You could spray this inside. You could spray this outside. You could spray it around the thresholds to your house. You can spray it on your dog beds. You can spray it on just about anything that you want to spray it on. That's the cool thing about this. It's going to repel. You know, it's funny because the dog bed technically should have been on the other side with the insects, for fleas and all that. But he wound up over here. But it doesn't affect him. He's not going to mind. My dogs don't mind it at all.
You should hear Fran in my ear. He's producing and he's like, I'm getting this. I'm getting this now.
This stuff,
you had me at Voles.
Fran, buy this now. I did. Okay, so here's the crazy thing. Did you know that when you talk about, you know, rodents, there are 47 different species of animals that qualify as rodents. And I only named like maybe 10.
Right.
Okay? So
the
there's
ones we know,
lot of them out there. And this works exactly the same way as the bug spray in the sense that you do get the 1 bottle of concentrate and then you get the 1 bottle of the spray. Okay? That 1 bottle of spray that 1 bottle of concentrate will make 8 of these bottles.
Same as the other one we were talking about.
8 of those bottles. Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing with this one is that it does have that spearmint, it does have the peppermint, and it does have the corn mint in here as well. But again, it doesn't have any surfactants or anything in there. But they smell this and they just want to run away from this.
And this is my thing that I tell my husband all the time. I go, please don't leave the garage door open during the summer. But he does. We always do, right? It's the biggest opening.
It absolutely
And the thing is, they just kind of scurry in.
Spray along the threshold.
Spray along the threshold.
And here's the other thing. I didn't mention this with the bug spray, but you could absolutely do this. If you have a garden sprayer, you know, the kind that you pump up and you walk around your garden and stuff, you can absolutely put this in your garden sprayer and do the perimeter of your house. I used to pay a guy $100 a month to do what they call perimeter pest. Look what they're doing right there. Perimeter pest protection. Now they're using the spray bottle to do that, and you absolutely 100% could do that.
But if you already have the sprayer.
Exactly. Just throw it in there with some water and then just walk around the exterior of your house, your plants, wherever it is, that garage, the threshold for the garage. Just do a line of it right there. It's going to keep the rodents out of there. Now, and here's a weird thing about rodents, okay? So right here, we've got a nickel, and we've got a little tiny rat or a mouse or something, right? This mouse is clearly bigger than this nickel, and yet he can fit his body through a hole that big.
Stop it.
That big. So if you're thinking like, oh, my house is secure, walk around a second. Take a look at your foundation. Take a look at your attic, your eaves. See, do you have any holes that are the size of a nickel? Because you would be astounded what rodents can get through there. I've got stories. Like I had a racket into my attic. Well, no, seriously, I had a racket into my attic, and it ate through my air conditioning hoses in my garage.
Stop it.
Right? Not my attic, my garage, but the top, you know, the above part of there.
Yes.
The part by the roof. So it went in there, and it ate through the air conditioning. It cost me thousands of dollars. I'll do you one better. One day, I had washed Kelly's Jeep, right? My wife Kelly drives a Jeep, and I leaned on the hood, and I heard something moving around inside the Jeep, and I'm like, that's not cool. I opened up the hood, and whatever was in there, I couldn't see it, but there was like a nest being built.
Oh, God.
And here's the crazy thing, okay? And this happens to more people than you know. Rodents, because your engine is, you know, it's safe and it's warm. They go in there, they build their nests, right? They eat through your wiring. So a friend of mine had her car, same thing happened, cost her over $2,800 to have the wiring replaced in her car. Now, why do they go after the wires? You're like, why would they want to eat rubber wires? Because they're not rubber. In automotive wiring, they use a soy-based product. It's food.
Oh,
so the rats get in there, the
no.
mice, the squirrels, whatever they are, and they will eat through your wiring, and it just destroys the electronics in your vehicle.
Right.
So that's why, like if you get in my wife's Jeep now, it smells like mint.
It smells like mint.
It does, because I sprayed everywhere underneath the hood. You can even see claw marks when whatever was in there was like clawing at the heat shield under the hood. I'm telling you, it is the best stuff for doing this.
I'm going to get this because my kids, I mean, I love them to death. You know this.
However,
I have Ashlyn and Evan, but they're very messy.
Yeah.
And they like to leave crumbs all up in my car. And all I think is to myself is, the last thing I need is a little critter in the car that's going to jump on me in the moment when I am driving down the highway at like 60 miles an hour. That is a nightmare.
You have a vivid imagination.
I do. I do. But that's why I do what I do, because I can tell these stories. But this would save me because I can spray I would spray along the entrance ports of the car, and it works for the house. I mean, all the things.
Inside, outside. Here's the other thing too. Think about the money you're going to save, because I've got a bunch of products here in the front, right? That are the things that we typically buy. Like for instance, let me move you, little guy. Right here, we've got the sticky pads that people like to use for the rodents, okay? Just to get them stuck to that. We've got this is actually rat poison, and I keep it wrapped up in here because it looks just like my dog's favorite chew treats.
Oh God, it does.
The
like
chewies.
the little dental sticks.
Yes, they look like that.
No.
But this is poison, okay? Then of course we've got our classic mouse trap right here. Let me get this guy so you can see.
And then what if you don't find it in time?
Well, and then you get the odor in the house because you killed them. I don't want to kill anything.
Nope.
I just want them to go away.
Just stay away.
Go somewhere else. Go to Bill Duggan's house. Just don't. I'm kidding, Bill. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. But at the same time, it's just one of those things. And then here, this one right here on the end is near and dear to my heart. The flea trap.
Yeah.
Actually, it's in French. Hold on.
Hold on, it's in French.
It's the flea trap. And the reason that you want that is, obviously you've got dogs and you have cats and things like that. And my dogs have been coming in with fleas because it's that time of year here in Florida. Here in Florida. They're back in Florida.
Both
places. And this is effective against fleas. And when the other one is effective against fleas. I got everything all mixed up on my table.
Yeah. But you know what?
My point being,
same amazing formulation.
For the amazing formulation, when you're doing it on the dog bed, when you're doing it, in your garage, your shed. Think about all the places. Oh, okay. Here's another good one. If there's any RVers out there, I keep coming back to the RVs.
I know.
If there's any RVers
it's that
out there.
season.
Well, no, because people have a problem with rats getting into what they call the garages underneath the RV. So what they do is they put soap underneath there, like mint soap, but it doesn't work like this does, okay? Spray this around the hatches inside of those. Problem solved. Gone.
Problem solved. There are a lot of people on the line right now. They're moving by the hundreds. Like, I don't say that a lot.
This is great stuff,
I only say that when it's true and it's happening right now. So if you are saying, yes, I have needed this, I love that Fran's also in the line and he's working, which is so funny. He's producing for us and he's like, I got to get this, got to get it for my garden, got to get it for all the things. This is perfect for everyone who is, like you said, RVers, if you just want to protect your home, if you're looking to protect your investments in your car. My gosh, I can't believe that when you talked about the wires. I'm like, why have I not known about this?
It's so much more of a common problem than we actually realize, where they get under your hood. But I mean, let's go back to everything that this takes care of, okay? We're talking about, rats and mice, obviously. But then you're looking at squirrels, you're looking at chipmunks, you're looking at raccoons. They're a big problem in people's attics.
Yes.
You're talking about gophers, you're talking about moles and voles, okay?
And voles.
Not voles. Voles.
Rabbits. How about rabbits? Like people.
Yes, they're rodents.
Oh, there. See, I didn't know that.
So if you have plants, like my neighbor's got some tomato plants, and I noticed that we have a lot of rabbits, bunnies where we live. And I noticed them they really like the tomato plant. Okay. So it's a funny thing. He got out there and he started just spraying. I gave him a bottle. I said, just use that and
see what happens. That's amazing.
And here's the other thing too, because it's plant based. Okay, you can just wash this off. You're going to wash your vegetables anyway. Just wash them off.
And you don't worry about it when you're manipulating or holding it, that it's getting on your hands.
It smells so good. I trust me when I tell you, when I was filling this bottle earlier, I spilled a little bit on my hands. And I didn't wash it off because it just smelled so good.
Okay, so my friends, again, same thing as the bugs, the Watch Out bugs. This is the Watch Out rodents. Again, you're getting this concentrate. 16 ounces makes 8 of these bottles. It will last you a good long time, season after season, truly. What a great investment. And look at that birthday price.
I know.
Right?
Crazy.
And just think about how much you have going on here. I'm already thinking about all my outdoor events where I'm going to just prevent them from bothering us.
I mean, it's perfect for
Oh
them.
my gosh. Again, we have a little plant here. Smells delicious because you
that
just
mint.
sprayed it on there.
That mint.
We were just talking about the little moles and bowls.
Moles and bowls.
The reason why I just wanted to go in that direction is because one of my biggest, I was going to say pet peeves. Yes, pet peeves about walking through my beautiful yard is when you step into a hole and you almost sprain your ankle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what they do. They tear up your yard. They're
do.
like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Oh, really quickly before we lose this graphic, I just wanted to say 906412 is the item number for the concentrate for the Watch Out Rodents. But this is my segue into this incredible other product that also
garden hole
comes.
filler.
Yes, it's like a crystal, right? Like.